Hey there, Julian McBain here, and we are back with We Happy Few. So, before we get started, can you all do me a favor? Pause this video and subscribe. I am doing my best to try to make it to 100 subscribers before the end of April. It is currently March, and it would be awesome if we could make that goal. So if you could please, if you're not subscribed already, please take a moment to subscribe. I really appreciate all of your support. Okay. So now I need to craft 2 times pheromones. And this is part of the Blackberry Joy quest chain. There we go. Now before we proceed, we do have a note. Mrs. Marley's letter. Dearest Archie, I doubt you'll ever read this, darling, but if you do, please forgive me. I know you wanted me to wait for the 4th flavor. But I couldn't. The vomiting was bad enough, but the memories came back. They began screaming every day, all day, and the steam whistle and those horrible huge steel wheels every day. I still hear them out here, but it's quiet. If you talk to them a bit, they quiet down, even though you know you're lying to them, and they know it. It's a ghost town here. The streets are crowded with ghosts. Most of them are friends. But there is very little to eat. I'd hoped to make my money last a bit longer, but I put it in a safe and for keeping, and I've lost my key. You'd mock me for a silly woman, but I haven't eaten in days. I think if I can get the safe up to the roof, I can drop it onto the pavement, and if all goes well, it will break open. I wish you were here to help. You were so good mechanically.
I better finish that batch of Blackberry Joy, or the whole world's gonna freak out.
Okay, so here we go. We finally got the Blackberry Joy. Now it's in the liquefier. So now it's all liquid. Turn up the heat. Hopefully it doesn't explode on us. Crystallize it. I really hope they don't make us do this all over again. And Blackberry Joy. And something tells me that's the Bobbies. Hopefully Gwen doesn't start screaming. Hey, at least they're polite enough to stay outside the door.
Lovely day for it, Miss Spoil. The lads have grown quite concerned about the lack of blackberry in their diet.
Then they're in luck. I've made quite a bit of it, and it's all for you, lads.
Oh, won't the lads be delighted? I hope you will accompany me to the station forthwith.
I wonder if we're going to end up in an interrogation room again.
The lads have prepared a little merriment to show our gratitude.
That's concerning.
Miss Spoil makes the world go round. 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 Oh, M-H-A-P-P-Y to the F-R-E-E to the S-A-V-E-D, S-A-V-E-D from the bonds of S-I-N. Glory, glory, hallelujah, hip hooray, amen, sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. For the sixpence on a drum, save another drunken bum, sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. For the sixpence on the drum and you'll be saved.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
There, lads. That should hold you for a bit, right? And Miss Boyle will be sure to synthesise a blackberry on time next time, so we don't have all this awkwardness. After all, With all you lads are going through, who knows how long this batch will last? Not as long as the last one, I'll wager.
Subtle. Very subtle. That dance might have been horrendous.
Fuck. How many times did I nearly get myself killed for this patch? Gwen, we have got to get out of this goddamn town.
No. It's a rat. You're a rat. You have to be a rat.
No, it's just a silly feeling. I'll go home and make sure she's all right. I'm sure she's fine. It's just one rat where it shouldn't be.
You will take your joy immediately.
Yeah, one rat where it shouldn't be is always a concern. Last time things went bells up. I have a bad feeling about this, I really do. She's alive at least. We're gonna get captured.
That's exactly how Mummy feels. She's not allowed to show it to anyone. Not even you.
She's got a rash of some sort.
Aren't you hungry, darling? We'll get across to the mainland. I just haven't got the faintest fucking clue how. But I bet there are still cows out there. Or goats. Won't be this awful stuff Mummy proves. Oh, you've got a cough. And a cute little runny nose. And a rash that keeps getting worse. Oh, and a fever. Dear Lord, please don't let it be measles.
Grab the medical book. Okay, medical book is... No, is it... Was it up here? Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh my God.
Lovely. She's got measles.
Babies die of measles. How the hell do I treat it? Where the fuck am I gonna get cod liver oil? Cod liver oil. Yes, Dr. Verloc does have some. But he's pretty pissed off at Mummy right now. But I'll die if I don't get cod liver oil. All right. I'll go and see him. Maybe he's calmed down. Maybe. Christ, I haven't been to Hayworth Lab since I started showing. This is not going to be fun.
This could be rough. So, after all that, Gwen got the measles. That's not good.
Very good, looking over your shoulder. It's funny and it's also very sound advice, eh?
Okay, give me just a second, guys.
Here we have one from Mrs. Millie Dench, King's Head in Hamlin. Question.
There we go.
Question. What did the Germans say
so-
to the English clock that went tick, tick, tick? Answer. We have ways of making you talk.
Okay, that was terrible. Holy buckets! We suddenly have 21 skill points. Okay, first things first. Where is Hayworth Labs in this iteration? Okay, so it's over here. Now let's look at the two items. Measles, symptoms, fever, dry cough, runny nose, inflamed eyes, skin rash. Medical care is required as measles can be fatal. Prior to discovery of antibiotics, treatments included fluids, rest, vitamin A from sources such as cod liver oil. Cod liver oil? Gwen's sick. Fucking measles. How do we even have measles here? The book says vitamin A. We don't get a lot of sun, do we? I mean, we get some sun, but if I did have any milk, I wouldn't bloody well give it to anyone to drink. The book says cod liver oil. Of course it does, Mum's book. Of course it does, it's Mum's book. And the book wasn't written in Wellington Wells after the victory. Where do I get it? Arthur would know where, he's so smart. And he still hates me. Of course Anton has it, so I need to go see him. This will probably go horribly wrong, but I have to ask. Oh, you know what? This is why Sally asked us for cod liver oil as Arthur. Okay, so we're gonna do high tolerance. I have the feeling we're gonna have to take a little more joy than we really want to, strictly speaking. And then that's too expensive now. That could be useful. Body snatcher. What's the one underneath it? Oh yeah, silent picking of locks. So yeah, we're gonna flesh out this part of the stealth tree. And that'll be the majority of that section. That's all our points, of course. Yep, that's good.
We have ways of making it drop.
Thankfully, we can run. So, there's some definite foreshadowing. Like, now that we're playing as Sally, we get to see the other side of the story. So, while we were Arthur running around trying to figure out how to get out of Wellington Wells, Sally was doing the same thing. But, like, the favor for cod liver oil was to save Gwyn, which, if we were Arthur, we would have had a lot more sympathy toward her, I think, if we had known about Gwyn to begin with. And I'm looking forward to seeing where that storyline comes back together again. Haworth Labs. Or Hayworth Labs.
Hello, it's Sally. Sally Boyle. Can I come in?
Right, ma'am. I'll get the door for you.
You know, places we had to break into as Arthur, Sally's just let in.
Miss Boyle, what a nice surprise. We haven't seen you in quite some time, have we, Constable Whistler?
Indeed, we have not, Constable Layton, and may I say, Ma'am, you brighten our day. Like
Blackberry Joy.
What would we do without our Blackberry Joy?
And we thank you for it, don't we?
I must say Dr. Verloc is not equally thankful, seeing as you have become his primary competition.
And he nurses a broken heart.
Hell hath no fury, as they say. Are you quite sure you wish us to announce your presence?
Please.
Dr. Verloc, sir?
I said no interruption.
Dr. Verloc, sir, there is a young lady who wishes to see you.
You'll have to be more specific.
You place me in a quandary, sir, as you have expressly forbidden me to speak her name on any account.
Sally.
Hi.
Come crawling back, have you?
Please don't hate me, Anton.
Oh, no? I teach you everything I know. You steal my notes.
They were my notes, Doctor.
You steal my business, and you have the nerve to come back here.
You locked me out in the rain to teach me a lesson.
And then you replace me with Bing.
Anton.
We were so close to cracking the isometric structure of the new molecule. I suppose you cracked it on your own after you left, didn't you?
Doctor.
Your Blackberry.
Doctor!
I don't care if the General's protecting you. You've gone too far this time. Sergeant, arrest her. She's a thief. Don't let her get away.
I am sorry, Miss Boyle.
Perhaps you had better...
Yeah. Of course. Fuckity fuck. Where do I get cod liver oil now?
Hey, at least they're still, like, saluting me.
Arthur. He was always so good at finding things. If he can survive the Garden District... He was so mad, but... He could never stay mad at me for long. Not after he told me off.
We have to visit Arthur in the Garden District. I could have sworn that we got the cod liver oil in Sally's apartment. Well, hang on. First off, let's make sure we're heading back to Sally's apartment. We are not. We need to give Gwen a new nappy, which it's good. I'm glad that popped up while we were at Hayworth, and not after we made it back to the Bleeding Garden District. I think the door should be right around the corner here. There it is. Yes, Gwen, I'm coming. Bugger. No, that's not it. It's a medical item, I think. There it is, nappy.
Poor thing. You've been in that wet nappy all day.
No, just for the last 5 minutes.
You're tired, aren't you?
And we're gonna get the buff here.
Mummy's so tired you could cry, too. Did you know that? Why don't you close your lovely eyes? The girl needs her beauty sleep. Wouldn't you like to have some lovely dreams? Mummy could really use some lovely dreams. Yeah, really could.
Makes me wonder, what is our sleep status? Oh, we're low on hunger and sleep. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Sleep goes down a lot slower than other things. So we're just gonna eat the yam here. And if we have to grab a nap out in the field, we'll have to grab a nap out in the field. Not my preference, but sometimes it's just what you have to do. I want to make sure this door is bleeding locked, because it unlocks itself every time we leave, which I think is kind of dumb, but I don't really have much choice in the matter. Okay, so we have to go to the garden district. Where is... Did it take our marker away? It did. So we have to change the quest back. Connect the dots. I don't know where our marker went, but... No, that's not where I want to go. Because that's Hayworth Labs. Arthur is... nowhere to be found. Oh, there he is. Okay, so right across the bridge. That's not so bad. With the increased stamina, we're going to get there a little bit faster. I love how they're singing God Save the Queen, or whistling it. In this reality, the Queen probably never even got a chance to reign, and her brother was executed before he managed to abdicate. No, wait. It was her uncle, I think, that abdicated. I'll have to look that up. It's really not important for these circumstances. Whoa, that's gas. This way? No, this way. Not that way. I do wish we could take the tram outside of town. I don't know why it doesn't let us. It's kind of annoying, really.
Here's a special message for Foggy Jack.
Whoops. Let it fill all the way, and off we run. Into the lovely garden district. Okay, now let's switch to the crappy suit. That way we don't get, you know, ripped to shreds by the average Joe here. There we go. And then... marker moved. Okay. I wonder, are there all the plagueies gone? They might have removed it for this segment, just so that we don't have too much to contend with. Or I might just be getting really lucky. I was getting lucky. Oh, crap. There's Arthur. Sitting on a swing.
I'm sorry.
For the past 14 years, I've sort of thought about what I'd say if I ever ran into you again. But being a complete jealous arse about the General was not really part of the plan.
Sir Robert's a client.
Oh, good. I mean...
I don't go around having sex with all my clients.
No. Of course not.
I could ask him. He likes to feel important.
Even after all those awful things I said.
We used to be Arthur and Sally. The two musketeers. Remember?
Did you really come here just to offer me a letter of transit? Or did you want something?
I thought we could help each other.
All right. What do you want?
I used to know I could trust you about anything.
Of course you can trust me. What is it you want?
It's going to sound stupid, but... a bottle of cod liver oil.
A bottle of cod liver oil? Like your mum used to torment you with?
What if I told you it was sort of a souvenir?
Why on earth would you want to remember your mum?
I don't know. I keep hoping I'll remember something that'll make it all better. Like maybe it was an accident and she didn't mean to poison the soup. You know how Joy fucks up your memories. Look, if it's too much to ask...
I suppose it would be too much to expect. Don't worry, Arthur. I will ask my friend the General for a rotten scrap of paper just for old time's sake.
Look, it's not exactly a souvenir. Things have got a little more complicated than usual. I'm sorry I fucked everything up. I wanted to die, you know. I thought about it, but I couldn't. Not after...
After what your
what
mum
my
did?
mum did.
Oh, a mask.
No.
We have to grab that.
I'll get it for you. The cod liver oil.
I missed you so.
So yeah, the location's changed, but the dialogue really
Sorry,
hasn't.
I shouldn't have done that. I'll get you that letter.
I have to go.
I'm sorry.
I really...
It just
I'll just
came out.
go, get you that bottle. Meet you back here sometime. Let you know when I've got it.
I guess I've got to see the General now. Won't that be fun?
So that's interesting. I mean, it makes sense they had to change the location so that Arthur didn't just pop in on us, but it definitely makes you wonder who's remembering the interaction correctly. Gingham.
You can't expect me to wear that.
Since when do you care about fashion? I thought that was only for silly girls.
For God's sake, gingham. I look like Hansel and Gretel.
You've been looking a bit too... provocative.
Provocative? I don't even wear a bra yet.
Maybe you should. You don't want men to get the wrong idea about you.
First, I'm not doing enough to get a man. Now I'm trying too hard.
Just wear the dress, will you? It'll keep away the wrong sort of attention.
Kind of want to go down that slide. Oh well. Okay, so now that we've talked with Arthur, there's got to be a follow-up of some sort. Goodbye to all that gives sunshine to Benedict. That's not populating. Peachy, still not populating. The Vandals took the... Oh, the water filter. Connect the dots. Visit the Victory Memorial Camp. So now we have to go back down to the camp. Hopefully Gwen doesn't get too upset at us. Now, I think that we can... Oh, no, that's still locked down by the looks. Hopefully this is where we get the keys to the hatch. That would make our lives so much easier. Because here's this hatch. Well, we better get out of the Nightway. So how... We're gonna have to go around the edge, I think. It's the long way, but I'd rather not get into a bunch of fights. Not that we really need any more food, but hey, what the hell, right? I am gonna grab the night blooming non-suches. If I remember correctly, they're part of our knockout juice. And I don't know how much more of that we're gonna need. The other reason I'm kind of keeping to the outskirts, of course, is to keep picking up rows of Gilead petals and any rowan berries that we happen to run into. What? The hell was that? All of a sudden, she starts screaming. What's that over there? She's just kind of staring at the house.
Who's going to clean that up?
Huh. Oh, there must be like a dead person there or something. Okay. Rowan berries. Yes. Want to be careful we don't end up going over the edge of the island. I'm not even sure we can. It might be worth at some point testing that out. I'm just not interested in doing it right this second. So I might do that as like when I do my summary or follow-up or whatever, maybe we'll do that. Oh boy. Lots of running. Which I don't necessarily mind. With the amount of times I've had to run around...
In a direction that no one
Oh, that's Uncle Jack, okay. I've been able to do a lot more foraging while doing other things than I was really able to do as Arthur. Oh, better run. Away, away, away. No, not interested. Okay, good. Oh, we must have hit a... Good lord, that scared me. I almost called it a server wall too, but we're not in an MMO, so that would be a map zone or whatever they call it. Oh, that one doesn't count. If you're hearing banging in the background, we got 10 inches of snow yesterday, and today it's all melting because Vermont.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
Watch your step.
There we go.
I hope the General's not in one of his oh poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them. If he's cheery, I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle. I'm not a German infiltrator. Please don't ambush me.
Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you. Harry, why the fuck is the gate open? Excuse my French, ma'am. I told you to close it.
No, Sergeant, you didn't. You said you were going to close it, but you had to go to the loo first.
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to the loo. Why didn't you close the gate?
Boys? Boys, you can close it now if you like.
Right, Harry, close the gate, if you please, whilst I accompany Miss Boyle to the General's office.
I notice how she's now wearing the gloves. She changed back into her proper suit.
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you? He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse?
You mean the one in the boathouse, as his mom?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Army officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
I realise you must be out of Rainbow. You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I around just a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he can't go back to work. Isn't that silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
It's been too long, anyway.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you? Fortunately, I wrote myself a note. Sally's got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, but I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant.
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
Your crew's a toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows what he'd do to a baby. You might have told me.
She's not your bloody baby. So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out if I'm very clever, but no. I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of Blackberry Joy? I've a safe house. Remember that abandoned building where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
Why not? It's traditional, a single girl in trouble, not equipped to take care of her baby. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you.
You don't know what it's like to be alone, do you? A girl like you never is. I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil. Oh, I hope he sent me something on the blower. Wait. If the General's got the boat in the boathouse, I wish I could have just got it for Arthur for old time's sake. But Gwen needs that cod liver oil.
Shit, not what I meant to do. I didn't know that was going to cut off what she was saying. Ah, that's frustrating. Okay, so not much we can do about that. Gwen's hungry, but we need to visit the boathouse. The boathouse is right here. Oh, she's really hungry too. Oh no, that's my buff. So I am going to take the opportunity real quick. Just to take a stop there. I have the feeling this might end up being our way out. There is a lot to process. Whoa. Apparently now we are no longer welcome. Or are we just in the wrong suit? No, we're in the right suit. So why are the soldiers suddenly hostile? They're plagued. Are you kidding me? I don't suppose I can... No, you can't. You literally can't. For whatever reason, plagueies cannot be just subtly taken care of.
If anyone finds Private Elston's trumpet, please return it at once.
It's 11:54 p.m. We're only halfway through the night.
He is a musician in the band.
Oh, more of them. This is like not fun at all. Having to sneak to a place under normal circumstances I'd probably just be able to walk to. I wish I could just, like, subdue these guys. That would make my life so much easier. I've got the bloody... Oh, shit. You know what? Fuck it. Oh. Oh, good. He saw me, but he went the wrong direction. I could probably make it, but I'm not going to risk it. Do I have anything I could... Oh, that might do it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. For crying out loud, I can't tell when they can see me or not. So how do I handle this? This is like murder bush territory, and I'm not entirely sure what to do about it. And let's see if this works. Figures. Bastard. Hopefully this is the only way we end up aggroing. There.
Oh, you're never gonna get married if you treat men like that.
Yeah, not that we care. I'll take the scotch. Take the pie. Don't want the moldy bread. I mean, yeah, technically you can eat moldy bread, but it's not really all that tasty. Holy buckets. We're doing this. Whoops. I'm glad they put all the necessary pieces to be subtle, but... where's the flower beds? Here we go. Take the back route. Oh god, this is tense. Here we go, we made it. Oh, there's some pound and heart stuff. No, the amount of time we have left is gonna...
It is here. The General's Bristol pilot.
Oh.
My god, if I could steal a boat... But does it work?
This is our escape route. But how the hell are we gonna get a baby through here? Oh, they've used a switch.
Miss Boyle, how lovely to see you.
You got the boat in the water. Well, over the water anyway.
It don't leak quite as much anymore. Thing is, the motor don't turn. I mean, forget starting it. The old man's got the only key. I can't even turn it with a wrench. Rusted solid. I'd have to take it apart, but I think I'd never get it back together again.
You know a lot about boats. And you're the only one fixing it up?
Ma'am, I'm a joiner. If you need a door hung, I'm your man. Apparently, that makes me the General's expert on boats.
My dad and I patched up a Bristol pilot when I was a girl.
Is that what sort of boat it is?
Did about 20 leagues, but it wasn't really white water. So we sold it for a twin diesel schooner. Of course, the Navy requisitioned that for lake patrols. We tried to patch up a Q-boat during the occupation, but we couldn't find a ramjet. I'm not an expert.
Would you happen to know how to fix the motor?
Well, if it's rusted solid... Maybe Dr. Faraday would make a new one for me.
You know Dr. Faraday? If the likes of me asked her, she'd probably zap me with one of her satanic devices.
All right, but don't tell the General.
No, ma'am. It'll be our little secret. Won't the General be surprised?
Okay, so now we gotta go visit Dr. Faraday. Tell you what, we're gonna take a break right here.
My eyesight isn't that bad.
When we come back, we're going to go feed Gwen and then visit Dr. Faraday. Let's take a look at where the, Oh, this is just gonna pull us out of here. So I'm sure it's gonna, I think Faraday is somewhere in the Garden District, to be honest, but we'll figure that out. She might even be on the north end of the Garden District where they don't have Plaguey, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Once again, trying to make it to 100 subscribers before the end of April. I really appreciate all of the support, everyone. It has been great. You all have a wonderful day.